In the event of a water damage emergency, call PuroClean of Cenla.
Hey, good morning, everybody. How you doing here on this Thursday? We have pretty nice looking skies out there in Natchitoches. Going to be hot and humid today. Going to see scattered storms. That's going to be the theme for the next week or so. So, you may run into one like we did here in town yesterday, and you may totally miss it like we did the day before. So that's just kind of how it rolls now. Scattered storms. Here's a look around Alexandria right now, where we have those puffy white cumulus clouds popping up. So not a ton to talk about here. Tropics are quiet in the Gulf. And we have storms to the north that are going to kind of push a boundary down from the north today, and that's going to enhance rain chances a bit. So we have this the sea breeze coming in from the south, and then up to the north we have this thing that's going to drop a little boundary into our area, and those two boundaries are going to take us from a 30% coverage yesterday probably to more of a 50% for today. But you can see some moisture coming in there towards southern Texas and everything. We have that hurricane out over the Pacific, but there is nothing locally, tropically speaking, that's going to be an issue here in the next 10 days. So that's some good news here. Looks like we'll be able to finish out June without any craziness. So that is awesome stuff. Good morning, everyone. I hope you all have a good day too. All right, 85 degrees, 9 o'clock. Yes, it's toasty out there. It's very humid as well. And isolated strong wind possible around those storms, again, just as typical as what we've been seeing here. You can see whenever those storms pop up, generally it's going to be 25, 30 mile per hour gusts at times. These will put down gusts over 40 though, and that could do a little limb damage, maybe knock down a few weaker trees or something like that, but it's going to be real isolated here. I'm reaching for something to talk about. Scattered storms starting up after 2, I think. We could see a few isolated storms earlier than that, but mainly 2 to 7 p.m. That's your best chance for that. Temperatures go from 92 around our peak down to 88 as we kind of average things out. Wherever those storms develop, it'll be cooler than 88. Where they are not, we will see warmer temperatures, so we kind of split the difference. And here's what it looks like on radar, on Futurecast at least. This is the HRRR, again showing isolated to scattered storms anywhere in the area for today. And then tomorrow, it's more typical sea breeze action, and I think it's going to be a lower chance actually. So for today, we're at about 50%, and that drops off some tomorrow and Saturday. I think we activate things again a bit early next week, but again, it's just nothing widespread, nothing concentrated like we'd been seeing for several days here. So actually a decent threat for severe weather up into New England today, down into the Carolinas, also up from North Dakota into Minnesota. But for us here in the Deep South, looks like we will only see that very isolated severe threat, and mainly off to the northeast, and that's again more tied to that frontal boundary up to the north. Quarter inch to an inch roughly over the next 7 days. These maps are tough this time of year. You know, it's going to be spotty each day, and we're going to see, you know, maybe an inch of rainfall somewhere, and then a few miles away you get nothing. But that's what we're looking at over the next week. Generally nothing too heavy. That's the point of that map. For today, 50% chance we fall off then to 20 tomorrow, 10% on Saturday, and then they start to come back. Rain chances do as everyone tries to get out and do work, I think. You know, again, I talk about this a lot because I know the tree trimmers, I know the roofers, I know all these people. They're friends and sponsors, and it's tough to give you a full guarantee that we're going to see a dry day out of any of this. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, 40 to 50% coverage on things. So if you are looking for guaranteed dry weather, I unfortunately just do not have it. Now, over the next 7 days beyond the 7-day, a general look here. It's pretty much the same as it's been. We're going to probably be in the low to mid 90s with scattered storms each day. And there's your slightly above normal precip outlook. And that's just kind of a general overview showing that we'll have moisture in place. We're going to get the daytime storms, and most of us should at least see some rainfall. How about those Tigers? What a game. That was crazy. Yeah, I guess I'm going to have to be updating the Omaha forecast a little more here. I'll definitely get on that for you, and I'll have that tomorrow. I'll take a look at the schedule and all that good stuff, because I know a lot of people are living here, but they're going to be watching Omaha. But I am going to get out of here for today. I hope you have a wonderful Thursday. I'll see you back here on Friday, and then we get into the weekend, and it's party time. I'm sorry, I'm 45 years old. It's time for maybe a nap or something. All right, I'll see you back here tomorrow. Have a great Thursday.